Hi, my name is Jane. Have you ever seen one of those new live animated Disney films, whether it's Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast? Imagine. Do you remember that scene that all the girls swoon at with the beautiful dresses, the beautiful backgrounds, the most difficult to animate, had the most cast or the most props? If you're thinking of the same scene I am, you're probably thinking of the dance. Something about dance in general. Every culture has a dance. Dance is simply a form of movement to express oneself. So here's my story. Never, ever, ever did I ever imagine I would become a dancer. Yeah, I saw dancers on TV, on films, occasionally on stage, but hey, I kind of just shrugged it off. It wasn't for me. One day I was walking around campus and I saw these posters that said University of Alberta Dance Club. Try us out. I saw them, mostly ignored them, just went about my day. I was studying late on campus one day and I was studying for a midterm, kind of on a break. And I remember one of these posters. It's like, okay, let's give it a shot. Well, to my mistake, I actually read it as tryout, not try us out. I had gone there fully expecting like I would be judged, I had no dance experience, yeah, I'd probably be kicked out. Well, to my surprise, when I went, it wasn't really a tryout at all. It was just like free dance classes for just waltz and cha-cha. Though pizza definitely helped. Lesson number 1. First thing I realized was there was a lot of toe stepping. The guy usually stepped on the girl's feet, though I had my fair share of toe stepping too. Later in the evening, I saw one of my friends. I was kind of didn't expect her to be there. She didn't expect me to be there. She introduced me to one of her friends, who was a little bit more experienced, and he explained to me why I was being toe stepped so much. I used to be a figure skater, and waltzing on skates is definitely very different from waltzing on flat ground. I learned that turning and spinning weren't necessarily the same thing. I was spinning, and the guy often didn't get out of my way, or I didn't get out his way. Henceforth, I got stepped on, or he got stepped on a lot. So after I fixed that, it wasn't so bad. I had a pretty good time. So I decided, okay, let's take a lesson or two. So I went into class number 1, and I was like, I was a total newbie, didn't know anything, I didn't, at least could get the basics down. Following that, there were these 2 TAs in my class. They were amazing dancers. They had all the right technique, looked beautiful. I wanted to be just like them. After all the classes, there was this thing called TA tryouts. It was a set of 8 classes, and if you wanted to apply to be a TA, you'd have to pass these classes. So I said, okay, why not? Let's give it a shot. The worst that could happen is I'd be eliminated, but hey, I learned something new. So I went. Week 1, week 2, it was okay. By week 3 and 4, some of my friends had been eliminated, and I was like, I'm still here. Week 5, week 6, I was starting to get a little bit nervous. I was thinking maybe they got my name wrong or something. Week 7 and week 8, I was like, I'm still here. What do I do? Later I got an email saying, hey, you passed TA training, or TA tryouts. I was kind of dumbfounded. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't expect that. Good job, Jane. Pat on the back. Now that I think about it, 2 years later, it was a pretty amazing experience. I tried something new, and it got me pretty far. Now, after 2 years, I've expanded my dance repertoire. I do ballroom as well as swing, salsa, bachata, hip hop, contemporary, and other variations of dance. Though I think what I want people to take out from this is that never be afraid to try something new. The only limitations in life is what you limit yourself to. So if an opportunity ever comes by for you to try something new, give it a shot. And hey, it might become your next passion too.